Alright, what's up everybody, it's DNBoxer right here. I'm doing the video today on why PePe is not dead after the new ban list that's gonna come out. Definitely like, comment, and subscribe. If you like this video, it'll help me out, it'll help you out, help everybody out, every athlete though. Right, we gonna go get this started though. So why this is like the normal type of thing people usually run two Draco ruler though. They might just want to run 3 now because of the new ban list. I'm gonna see where that thing is at. Draco ruler. Joke. No, that's not Draco ruler. Laugh out loud. I'm not even thinking. It's called what's it called? Vector Penguin. I don't even know. I'm searching. You guys should stop. What now? We about to start this up for real. Alright. Monkey board at 1. You guys already knew this. Not that big. Face off is at 1. That's pretty big, but wait. Still good. Rescue rabbit right here. This dude right here. This little girl. Definitely is gonna be much better MVP. Gonna show you why. But look, I'm gonna show you Rescue Rabbit's effect right here. Just in case some of you don't know, you guys gonna know. Look at that. Plus I'm in 2 normal monsters with the same name. In the deck, 2 of this guy, 2 of that guy, you know what I mean though. And both were, it definitely helps for XZ summoning and all that other good stuff. You can use one for XZs, other for, what's that one? Dynasty, yeah. Get him back out, go off from there. Alright, so this is why this card is definitely gonna be MVP though. I feel like for this format, you know, we getting that hit. Another thing is gonna be real good. Call it a haunted. Using the Call it haunted, this gets solemn. You know what I mean? Second turn, get him back. You get your Nixter back, and use Nixter's back at 1. Any willing monster you feel like you really need. Y'all definitely be good at Nick Nixter, for example. Go off from there. Boom, unexpected die. It's gonna be good for normal monsters like this right here. There's another normal monster, pendant monster I had in my hand. But anyway, besides that factor, we also got Performapal Trump, which people been sleeping on this card though. Definitely like it. But alright, look. Once per turn, you can summon 1 fusion monster from your actual deck using monsters you control as fusion materials. So, you know, just this card is not gonna be that. Nah, be quiet, man. Nah, I'm playing over. Look, both of these is normal though, right? So boom, get that. Then get first of the dragons out. Go off heavy from there, like heavy. Go off. This first of the dragons effect is, first of all, 2 normal monsters. Want to clear that out. This card cannot be destroyed by battle except by battle for normal monster, and it's unaffected by other monsters' effect. Meaning, no one-on-one can mess with that. No, what's it called? No big ships, no nothing. You put in defensive mode. I'm a big boss right now. I know some of you guys might be mad because I'm showing this out though and showing how abusable it is, but just because of the factor that there's a regional coming up soon right here, Washington Regional. I seen MST.TV video though. Shout out to them at Nishi cool. I've talked to him one time on YouTube. Anyways, now YouTube, I'm in on DN. But alright, about to get this popping now. And I don't feel it's fair that PePe got hit, Monarchs and Cosmos didn't get hit. You know, they only got emergency teleport at 2, which I still think is a problem. No reasoning got hit though as well though. But yeah, anyways, so that's why I got this out. Yeah, I know you guys probably like, it still don't really, mean anything. I'm gonna definitely show you why right now. The foolish is for blow up ball, by the way. Those rats, son. Alright, giant rat. You can play this either at 1 or 2, is up to you. I say 1 is more better, because look, your opponent, let's say, has a, most likely the second monster they're gonna have is gonna be either 2500 or something like that. You're playing against Monarchs or Cosmos, it may not be the best option, but it's definitely good for getting this guy out. You ram him into anything. Let's say just put 2500. That's like most of the monsters' range, or it's gonna be lower. First of all, I'm gonna say this: if there was any card, any spell card that said if you pay this amount of life points in the battle phase, especially summon any Earth monster that's 1,500 or less, attack from your deck, a face-up attack position during either player's turn, people would most likely definitely play that. This is essentially that, and plus it goes around the whole board. You know what I mean? Light monsters and all of that, fire or whatever. But we're gonna go get this started right here. All right. So look, 2,500 minus 1,100. Plus you pay life points 1,400. That's not bad at all. If it's 2,800, you ram into Ignister, you just pay 200 more than strike. You know what I mean? That's valuable right there. But alright, ram it. Okay. Get this man out, automatically get this out. If you happen to have, 2 of these, or a Draco face off, or even this right here. So it's 1, 2, and it could be a 3 if you happen to play unexpected die first, first turn, boom. But alright, you happen to get, that's why I recommend 2 though, but it all depends on what you're trying to do. But okay, ram it, you already know about this. You can ram and get an extra search. So let's say you start out with this, boom, go off. You can most likely get this with Paladin second turn anyways. I'm sure you guys already know that. Get an extra search with this right here, which is definitely good. With this, you're most likely gonna try to draw something though, which is good right there. You have an upstart. Upstarts are gonna be at 1. You happen to get an upstart, and you draw 1 with that. That's definitely good. You happen to get this 2, or you happen to get 2 of them. You have an extra one. You drew 2. Definitely good right there too. You just busting off that life points really get your money's worth for that. Besides that right here, you guys already know about that. You can't get this. Ooh, yeah, I already knew about that. You could actually get 1,000 blades with this. I know it's not the biggest thing in the world. You guys definitely might not like that. I already know that. And all that other stuff though, but look. If you're getting hit by big shit, right? 3,000, instead of getting hit to the face, minus 1,300. Because each time your opponent inflict damage, you get to go in and special summon this. You only take 1,700. So if there was a spell card that says each turn, it is a normal spell card. You know what I mean? So you can just, discard 1 for Twin Twister and it still won't do nothing. So boom. If there's a spell card like that, boom. Your opponent takes half, you only inflicts half damage once per turn. You know how good and crazy that is? That's exactly this right here. So you can go and add the foolish that I had on here before though if you want for that. Also, ram this, glow up bow, Trishula. All you need is 2 level 4s though on the field though. That's definitely good right there. Alright, you guys might not be real fans of that. Okay, we got something else. If you add this and Prisma, another reason to add Rhoda right there. Now you could even possibly add Goblinberg just because of that. Prisma. boom. Reveal one fusion monster from the X and one of the fusion material monsters listed on that card from the deck. Okay, I understand that. So, boom, one fusion that listed that card in R-rate. I believe you can send this. I'm not exactly sure, but if you can, that's the shit right there. Oof. So boom, you send that. Get this right here. Get this. You happen to be able to get that. Then what you do is, since this is that, you go and get woohoo! Vortex Dragon, yes, as well. Which is this shit. During the put a spell, trap card, or another monster effect is activated, shuffle one face-up pendulum monster from your extra deck to the deck. Negate the activation when you do destroy that card. So that means yes, monkey board. And then to top it off, even if this is one per turn, you choose a monster using monster you control as fusion monsters, you could, pendulum summon this as well, though, which is definitely beneficial. Also, I would recommend adding a second donkey. I'm not exactly sure on those statistics. Why second donkey? Ram this, get an extra search. So I forgot to mention this before. I'm gonna go put this together in the video though. Mentioned this before. Boom, boom. Then, with the other pendulum monsters that you most likely pendulum summoned before, this is gonna be a normal summon. You go and summon a dire wolf first. Get your search. Have dire wolf attack with anything, and you're probably gonna have, instead of Ignister Dynaster, you can do like Dynaster dire wolf. I'm gonna show you why. After you get your search, it's definitely good. You can search off this right here. Get that pop in the, but get this draw or whatever that, you can get the one that puts the attack switch or whatever, or even this. Okay, dire wolf pop, boom. He's forced to move that. Another good option could be which I would most likely rather do, because just out of pure preference, instead of doing all of this. This is consistent wise, but for fun wise, 2 shining angels, which is the same as giant rat, and then 3 eccentrics though. Like that's beast right there. And I'm gonna actually check what type of monster is eccentric is there, because you can basically boom, take that damage, automatically pop it up. Wow, eccentric is actually a fiend. I never knew that. But alright. Think that's good though. The 7 scale though too. Like dang. That's what's up right there. So if there's any rank 3 you feel like, or probably having 2 shining angels though, ram, get that out. There's another light monster, but who cares about that? But just look at all these options now that you have. Call It Haunted is definitely a big MVP, because you only have 1 Ignister now. No, you don't. You special summon them right back on the field. Get your things going, man. Also, using this for that is definitely good. Oh man, you can't special summon this. I forgot. But alright. What's the name? You're getting a Draco Slayer out for a Dynaster. That's good right there. Getting a Dynaster back out and Call It Haunted. While you have this, you go into a rank 8. monster right here. He is rank level 8. So for those of you who don't look at that as a good idea at all, I'm gonna definitely show you why you're wrong about that. You can also use the Galaxy Eyes dude that makes his level 8. So, you know, most of you guys get Dinosaur on first turn. Boom, get Dinosaur first turn. You go into, let me go see something. This right here, it's happened regardless if it leaves the field or not. Once per turn started battle phase, detach 1 Xyz material. Negative effects of all face-up monsters currently on the field. Alter their attack and def become their original attack and def. And if you do any of these, which is, you know, negating as well, during the opponent's battle phase, each time an opponent's card effect is off, this card gains 1,000 until the end of the battle phase. So look, each time an opponent's card effect resolves, so just getting that until the end of the battle phase, but you can make a second attack during each battle phase. That, you know, it could sound situational and all of that, but negating all effects, then you're attacking with this 2K beater, getting not number 38, what was it? This guy right here, or you just use him to go into that, or you use this guy right here. Some people like him better though. Alright, detach 1. This card gains attack equal to combined ranks of all Xyz monsters currently on the field, including this one times 200. So this is a rank 8, right? So that's 1600 plus. What kind of monster you know that can get over that like that? But alright. And during that damage calculation, that's during that damage calculation only. Okay. So it can't even be negated like that. Because the effect happens on the damage calculation step, bro. You know what I mean? So with that said right there, though, like dang. On the damage calculation, it's like, oh, negate the effect. The effect doesn't happen now, it happens on the damage step. You missed timing, you know what I mean? And you just detach as a cost for the effect on that stage. But if that was the ruling different though, still 1500 is good, plus being able to attach. Plus after the attack, you go into this, which is you also use a Galaxy Eyes Xyz monster you control as an Xyz material, except this right here. Alright. So basically you just boom, get that on the field on top of that 500-600 beater. Alright, detach 1. The target one face-up card your opponent controls destroyed. That's what's up. You go over the, you know, a real high limit right there. You tell that Monarch, what's it called, domain, after you get him out the field. I'm gonna get one Monarch out the field, plus detach and get another one. So it's another winning condition besides this man right here. First of the Dragons, so it's another option. That's definitely good. This is why I'd probably even run this at 3, just in case they try to attack as well. I go into Giant Rat, and then they pop that. And if they only have 2 monsters, I might get a glow bulb, you know what I mean? Just to be able to summon me next turn. Go into Trish as well though. Like, And then if things look really bad, you going against yeah, things happen to look really bad though. I'm gonna see if I can find that rank 9, not rank 9, synchro 9. Whoa. Yeah, this is one reason why I don't like this thing. Not that one, you know, but Mistworm is definitely good. If you're going against another Pendulum monster, you just go get 3 of those, put them right to the hand, game automatically. So, we're about to continue this discussion. Foolish, okay. Remember, this is not dark DracoPals either, but look at the limit, like the consistency and, you know what I mean, the ceiling on this. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Glowable. Yay! Foolish. I could go glowable, call it a haunted, or foolish. Or I like the foolish. Go into that. Go into this. That's good right there though. Make them waste a solemn. And I can plus still search this out though with Paladin, or you know what I mean. If you happen to have another one in your hand, or you guys already know that. I'm talking about this is already second turn and you already searched for a Performapal pendulum. Just make them waste a solemn where they have that. That would definitely make them mad. It may not be the best choice, or you can you search for this right here. Let's go for back. Okay, you did that. I got him right back. Like, you know what I mean? That would definitely make him mad. What's another thing right here? Call it a haunted, right? We're gonna keep this going. Definitely. Matter of fact, I'm about to be posting more videos though. Soon though. It's most likely gonna be 3 days a week though. There's definitely gonna be one on the weekend though, so be wary of that. Sorry for not coming back, to the game earlier. There's reasons for that, you know what I mean though? Nah, I'm not gonna say like. Nah, I honestly quit Yu-Gi-Oh for a little while because you're gonna see in another video on why the game is so linear. I didn't like the fact that it seemed like whoever got the first card, like. You playing the game, right? Matter of fact, I saw another one on why the game is so linear. That's the reason why I didn't like the game. Well, never mind. Alright. Definitely like, comment, subscribe. And I'm out.